Hey everybody, how's it going? We'll have three separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at what you should be aware of right now. Then in the second spread, we'll take a look at the advice for that situation. And spread number 3 will be the next good thing that'll happen to you that will at least put a smile on your face. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you need to be aware of right now, Gemini. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Nine of Wands. Then we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands. We have the Star and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, or absolutely any Zodiac sign. Well, here's the deal, Gemini. It wasn't looking that bad when the first 3 cards came out. And I was kind of wondering, so what's actually going on? So those 2 clarifiers, the Nine of Wands with the Seven of Wands, give some kind of a clue as to what could be happening. Alright, so here's the deal. You're the Queen of Swords here. You showed up right away in your own reading, Gemini. Alright, so it's always a good sign. The Nine of Wands clarifying it is a card of a wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is skeptical, somebody who is not sure, somebody who's got reservations. Perhaps you're just not sure if you're going to win, if you're going to succeed, because you do have something coming up, some kind of a challenge. Alright? So you have some kind of a challenge coming up, and you can definitely have a victory here. But with the Nine of Wands, you have your doubts, you have your reservations. Maybe it's based on your previous failures in life. You know, most people have failures. I have failures in my life. So maybe you're like, maybe it's not a good idea for me to get into this because I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to be participating in this. Alright, so maybe that's your initial reaction towards this. And if you don't fight for this, it could be a missed opportunity for you. In the middle, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands, right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of a triumph. It's a card of overcoming something. And the Seven of Wands clarifying that, it's a card of standing your ground, putting your foot down. It's a card of accepting a challenge and just going for it. It's a card of fighting off competition. Alright, and the reward is the Star right next to the deck and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Right, the Star could be an Aquarius. You know, the Star is a card of a wish come true. And the Star is usually associated with something people usually wish for or hope for a very long time. Alright? And the Sun could be a Leo, you know, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's also a card of clarity. Alright, so I think what you should be aware of is that if there is something challenging, if there's something you should fight for. The only way for you to get there is to fight for it. Right? Not like literally. But it's not going to be a walk in the park to get to the Star and the Sun. Right? I think we're going to do the advice spread separately, but from what I see so far, the advice for you is to don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of the challenge. Don't be afraid of putting your foot down and things like that. Alright, yeah, so let's do the advice spread real quick. So here's the advice for you, Gemini, for the situation we saw in the previous spread. We have the Four of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is pretty much what I was telling you. Don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. Because if you snooze, you lose. Or if you hesitate, somebody could get ahead of you. Alright? So we do have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It is a golden opportunity. It could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And by the way, we could be talking about absolutely anything. Right? Work, family, love, what have you. Right? The four, we do have the Four and the Five of Swords in the beginning. You know, with the Four of Swords, the person in the Four of Swords is not really doing much except for maybe thinking or sleeping. The Five of Swords, I think with the Five of Swords, this is that missed opportunity. Somebody could get ahead of you. Somebody could win over you if you hesitate, if you don't act, or if something like that. On the contrary, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot, where there is movement, there is a victory, right? The Chariot is a victory success card, just like the Six of Wands in the previous spread. It's a card of a triumph. It's a card of literally going somewhere, moving forward. It's a card of a new beginning. And so is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune could also be a card of literally going somewhere. And the Wheel of Fortune is a new beginning. A new beginning, Gemini. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this. All right, but let's move on and do spread number 3 real quick. Here's the next good thing that'll happen to you, Gemini, that will at least put a smile on your face. We have the Emperor clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Cups. We have Strength clarified by the Chariot. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Cancer, or any Zodiac sign. You're dealing with the Emperor, right? The very first card that came out. It could be your existing spouse, your existing husband, wife, significant other, right? Maybe it's somebody who wants to become your spouse, your husband, your significant other, because they're waiting. They're waiting for something. For some of you, they're waiting for your birthday, if you haven't had your birthday yet. So happy birthday, Geminis, right? But for others of you, they're waiting for something else, right? And the way they feel towards you is the Ace of Cups. Because as I was clarifying the Emperor, I simply asked how will the Emperor feel about Gemini, and the Ace of Cups showed up. Yeah, it's love, basically, right? True, genuine, authentic love. The next card is the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. So yes, they're waiting for a particular date, or maybe for a particular event, or they're waiting to get paid, or they're waiting for your birthday. Right, the Page of Cups clarifying that they are either going to ask you out, or if both of you are going to the same event, they're going to approach you at that event for that Page of Cups, and then maybe ask you out on a date, or maybe they will offer to buy you a beverage or something like that, right? Or if this is your spouse, they prepared something very nice, very romantic, very loving. Okay, then at the end we have Strength clarified by the Chariot. So 2 more major arcana cards. Strength could be a Leo, the Chariot could be a Cancer, but Strength could be a card of loyalty, right? Maybe this person wants to show you loyalty through this, through what they've prepared. Strength could also be interpreted as a card of somebody who's holding back. So maybe they're holding back as of right now, right? Because they're waiting. But at the later time, Strength could be a card of courage. Maybe they needed to have courage to make this move, right? To ask you out. Maybe you intimidate them. For others of you, Strength could play out as pure, raw passion. Pure, raw passion. All right, that's another way to interpret Strength. The Chariot clarifying that could be a Cancer, but the Chariot could be a card of maybe literally going somewhere together with this person, right? Maybe they've prepared a very romantic, nice, super awesome getaway. Or maybe they want to give you a car for your birthday, or right? Because the Chariot could be a card of a vehicle. All right, or maybe you guys are going to go on a road trip or something like that. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of a family. For some of you, it could be your existing family. For others of you, this is something they want to have with you at some point down the road. The Ten of Cups is a family, commitment, marriage card. And this card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. All right, so yeah, this is a really nice lovey-dovey, passionate, family-oriented spreads. All right, with the Chariot here as well. Right, maybe you guys are gonna go somewhere. Let me know how this plays out for you. But that's the next thing that is supposed to put a smile on your face, Gemini. All right, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing birth month.